back in Stench. All right, 8:24. Now, Naomi Judd is supposed to be here at 9:15. I was watching KTLA because we're waiting for Gig to smash. What do you call that? Not smash.
Ambush Makeover Bill.
Yeah, but what do they call it? Like crash.
Yeah.
Crash. Crash a live shot with KTLA. And so I was waiting for him to do that, and they said Naomi's going to be live with them. And you know how that worked out last time?
With Pam, that screwed us.
Yeah, Pamela Anderson, remember?
Yeah.
Hi.
No, that was Fox, and they did that on purpose. Fox hates us.
They do?
Yeah, KTLA's our buddies.
Okay. Are you sure they intentionally did this? They're going to put you on the TV show.
No, that morning show that she was on.
Oh, that
Fox's,
morning. I'm sorry.
Fox as a network is really cool with this, and we've got a great relationship.
Say, what the hell?
But that particular morning
Oh,
show,
right.
we could have some issues with.
The floozy morning show. Right.
Yeah.
And things like that could affect that. Anyway, but the floozy morning show didn't like us, but KTLA normal news, they did.
Yeah. Exactly.
But who doesn't love floozy news?
I do appreciate the floozy news.
I like that it's a you gotta have floozy news in LA.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you gotta have silicone and breasted, news injections once in a while.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Sexy sells. That explains Krisky.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's why Mark Krisky is on KTLA,
right.
because that is, I'm drawn to it.
That's a piece
Sexy
of man right
mofo
there.
with some nice hair.
All right, so we had Joanne, the Indian, and we went off on her being an Indian for like an hour.
I know, that's very rude of you.
And we never really got to her question. Here's what I think it is. She has this boyfriend. He doesn't hide anything. But now she's finding pictures of a bunch of girls on his internet. Joanne, is that correct?
Yeah, uh-huh.
And how are you finding these pictures?
They're with a bunch of other pictures.
Are they screensavers?
Are they hidden, or
No,
were they just
no,
kind of
no.
saved with a bunch of other pictures?
Yeah, they're saved with a bunch of other pictures. And I'm just trying to figure it out because I'm always with him. I don't know when he would have the time to go out with anybody.
Did you tell him that those pictures bother you?
No.
Is
right,
he in the
because
pictures?
I know this. I want to marry a guy that I can't communicate with.
Yeah, and I always do. I just haven't done it with these things, so maybe I should.
Well, yeah, if it bothers you, are you going to be that kind of wife where things are just going to eat you alive and then what?
Yeah, ask him.
Okay.
But
I just kind of wanted to get the guy's perspective. Like,
Can we call him? We'll ask.
What?
No, they want to know. Here's what she wants
Yeah.
to know. Why do you guys keep pictures of girls, random girls?
It doesn't sound like these sound like group photos. These could be his friends, and these are just his photos. He doesn't have to get rid of photos of his friends.
And these also could be people that you're emailing with back and forth on some kind of a chat room or something that you want to hook up with, but we don't know.
Right, and on another note, being somebody that's had an affair before, there is something funny to be said about keeping that one group photo with the guy that you've had sex with and your husband has no idea.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because it's that creepy, weird thing. And so you have that picture in the house or in the computer, and your husband has no idea that you've had relations with that man.
Now, has there been any other signs that he might be having an affair or cheating?
No.
So,
no.
and you just randomly found these photos mixed in with other photos?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
But
is he a social guy?
But haven't you guys ever done that weird, creepy thing where you had, there was a girl at a party and you banged her, but you don't tell your girlfriend?
Oh, hell no, you wouldn't tell your girlfriend
Right.
because she'd flip out.
Exactly, but
Right.
that's what I'm saying. I think it's that weird, kind of exciting thing that he might be doing too. Is like maybe he did have sex with one of them, but it's just fun to keep the picture. Here's Steven.
Yes.
Go ahead.
I'm afraid that this guy has got an affair of the heart going or something, I would think. 'Cause
That's possible.
speaking from a guy who's single, lives alone,
It's creepy.
yeah,
I have a lot of pictures.
if I had pictures of people up like that, I think I would be thinking, reminiscing about the old days. That's all.
What do you think about when you look at your pictures?
I think about the old times,
Goats.
about those days, those times,
Those legs?
those days.
Those
Oh.
days,
those
old
times.
Oh, those days, those times.
Yeah, remember
I love
those
that song. So, Joanne, is this helping?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to be straightforward with it.
You're going to
Good
have
for
to.
you.
Yeah.
And there's not anything going on. You're gonna be you'll be happy with the results. Trust
But
me.
come up with a story of how you found him. Don't make him, because he'll get on the defensive really quick if he thinks you were snooping.
But let me just tell you one thing, though. I mean, they're always not honest.
Oh,
I'm just going to tell you,
Oh,
because
here, This is
This
gonna
never
go
goes.
bad.
We were going to the happy show.
I'm happy.
This is a U-turn from the happy
Yeah.
show.
I'm happy.
We're not even supposed to call this guy. He gets in
I'm
trouble.
happy.
Yeah, you're going to get us in trouble.
Joanne,
Yeah?
I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm just trying to help you. I'm getting
Just
another.
say congratulations on your baby.
You're speaking a little early.
Yeah.
here.
It's about to get ugly here.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Well, I'm dialing for dollars.
Yeah.
But nobody's answering.
Hopefully no one answers.
Because I'm just wondering why you guys do keep pictures. Like, let's say one day I was dating this
I got
guy.
my cell phone voicemail.
thank
Sorry, missed your
God.
call. Leave a message. I'll call you back.
At the tone, please record your message.
This is my
when you have finished recording,
I don't
you
know
may
what he
hang
is.
up or
Snowboard.
press
Baby
one
daddy.
of the
Daddy.
options.
beep. Hold on, Joanne.
Okay.
Hi.
Border
So
daddy.
there's this nice girl. Her name's Joanne, and she loves this guy, and like everything's good. And she wonders why he has all these pictures of these girls on his computer and stuff. But I said sometimes it's just the thrill. Like, remember when you were telling me you loved me, and we were making love all the time
It goes bad.
at your house, and everything was really good. And then one day I said, "Who's this girl on the refrigerator?" And you told me it was an ex-girlfriend, and her picture was on the refrigerator. I'm just wondering why y'all need to do that. And, like, why she was staring at us while we were making love. And, like, why you needed to keep her picture up on the refrigerator
Because
when
they
you
were
were
friends.
telling me that you loved me.
Oh, Joanne, this is your fault.
I can love you and still be friends with someone else.
And have her picture on your refrigerator?
Yes, I have all the pictures of all my exes on my refrigerator.
Shut
at home.
up. Why do you always do this with
Why
him?
don't you come over to my house and look at all the pictures of my exes on my refrigerator?
Yeah, because you're normal. You wouldn't do that. Anyway, sorry, Joanne. Side!
Oh! He wasn't there, though. I watched the whole thing.
Gig.
Sold out shows
Yes.
at State.
You missed the live
What
shot.
happened?
You're kidding.
What were you
What
doing?
were you
I
doing?
can't tell if they're live or not.
When he's standing there with
Where
a
are you?
microphone in front of the
I was
camera.
waiting. He's been in front, but I don't know if he was rehearsing.
Gig. He doesn't rehearse. He's Bill.
Yeah, he's one take Bill. That's what they call him.
You.
You didn't see me? I'm right behind the camera.
You were not there.
No,
we
you
just
were
watched
not.
it.
We just watched, and we're not. I'm done with you. We sent him out for one task.
Go
I
get
didn't know where he was. I didn't know if he was practicing.
He was inside
I wish you were paid so I could fire you.
eating a McMuffin,
Yeah, and
fantasizing about
frolicking.
Madonna, not thinking about anything else that
doing
was
the
going on.
Madonna Kabbalah burger dance.
We give him one job to do, and that's to crash the KTLA live shot.
And that was it. They're off the air in 20 minutes.
I know, that was it.
Yeah. They're not going back to Bill at McDonald's.
Don't even
again.
come back to the show, Gig.
No, we need our lottery tickets. You
No,
have to
I
come
don't
back.
even need him. I'm done with him. That is so stupid. That is so crazy. That one job. Disappoint. Anyway, back to our show. What were we talking about?
Ask a Turd Tuesday.
Yeah.
Ask a church. Oh, so I'm driving somebody nuts. Hold on. That's always helpful.
Is it your boyfriend?
No, some chick. Shauna.
Jamie.
You suck. Beat you to it. What can we do for you, Shauna?
Seriously, you are hot, you are smart, you are gorgeous. Why the hell are you talking about some chick on a freaking refrigerator?
Because I was showing what Joanna, the guy that I used to date or having a baby with, whatever he is,
snowboarder.
the snowboarder, that while we were together, that he had pictures hung up on the refrigerator of his
But
ex-girlfriend.
seriously, you're pregnant with this kid. Doesn't matter who's on a refrigerator. You're having a child.
True that.
Well, now it doesn't, but then I was like, we're boning, and this girl's staring at me.
Well, turn it over. But, I mean, seriously.
We threw her away.
All you do is you give her the power. You give her the power to piss you off every day, every time somebody mentions the name. I don't even know the broad, and the name
name's
pisses
Katie.
me off. I know.
I know.
I
Every
just
time you hear
don't wanna your name.
every
I
time
don't
you hear the
know.
name Katie, I want you to kill someone.
I want to now. 'Cause
You're
I hear it every
brainwashed.
morning.
Katie.
And I feel bad for your boyfriend.
Oh, now that is a mistake.
I'm sorry. I do.
So do I.
It's ringed on the phone, on the radio every single day.
I didn't ream him. I left a loving message.
That wasn't loving.
She laughed at me like a heckler.
That was fight provoking.
No, hey, Shauna, stop it.
That was headache provoking. Come on.
No, I was loving. I'm hormonal. I can do that.
Oh.
Hey.
No.
The pregnancy thing is a little far.
Oh yeah, you get knocked up with a bastard and see how you feel.
I'm knocked up with a bastard and I already had him.
Oh, bragger. Whatever. Your coochie's big. Mine's still small.
Oh.
I won. I won. I couldn't decide win or won.
Yeah.
I won. Something's happening. Hey, good news.
What's that?
Monica, why don't you tell people what Cheyenne's about? But
Is that
in
what-
Spanish.
Is that what she was so excited about in the hall?
Yeah. Monica, come here, please.
Because she started getting all excited.
Tell him, yeah,
no,
I know.
and I pushed her out in the hall. I took her chair and pushed her down the hall
nice.
to Mark and Kim to tell them.
So tell the people in Spanish what's coming up.
Me gusta mucho esta historia.
Hi, Monica.
Buenos
Hi.
días.
Hola.
Hola. Me gusta la historia de Cheyenne porque, ella antes hacía pornografía.
Oh, porno star.
Sí, ella era una porno star. Pero ya se casó, tiene un baby, entonces no hace porno. Ya no.
Oh, no more porn.
No,
More
no,
porn
no,
for the
no.
baby, yeah.
No. Pero su esposo todavía trabaja y él sí hace porno
Oh,
todavía.
her husband's still
sí.
doing
Sí.
porn.
Yes, porno.
Y su esposo es un director, productor, pero quiere todavía hacer escenas.
Oh, hoochie coochie. All right. Okay, so when we come back, the porno star that had a baby no longer does porn, but her husband sure does. Gig being mad at him. But let me tell you this real fast before we go back to Ask the Turd Tuesday. What's up with Paris Hilton?
I don't know.
Oh,
I'm done with her.
This
though.
one, I don't think it's her fault. I think it's more that moron she's dating now.
Guilt by association. She keeps hooking up with morons.
Yeah, she does. What's this guy's name? Stavros?
Stavros, whatever.
So you know the story. What happened?
Okay, this guy, remember, it's not the Greek shipping heir that she was engaged to. It's a new guy she's dating that she stole from Ashley Olsen. Right?
Well, there you go.
So he's the guy that wrecked her, was driving her Bentley and wrecked it into the car and all that. They got in the press. Well, now they went to the Hard Rock Cafe and they rented a big penthouse suite and a bunch of other rooms. Now, Paris was up in the suite with Kelly Osbourne celebrating Kelly's 21st birthday. And then there was a huge commotion in the hotel. And there was, in one of the other rooms they had, not the big suite, there was a pillow fight that broke out with Stavros and whoever their other friends were. At some point, every lamp in the room was busted. Then someone threw a table. The table then sheared off a fire sprinkler in the top of the ceiling of the room, and it, kicked on the water and flooded 4 rooms. And all in all, 100.
Didn't they have to be evacuated?
Evacuate the hotel, because when the sprinkler kicks
Yeah.
off, then you got fire alarms, and the hotel had to be evacuated. So $100,000 worth of damage to 4 rooms from their pillow fight gone awry. Paris is freaked out that she's going to be banned from the hotel because that's like her spot where she stays when she's in town. And they pulled Stavros aside, and apparently his bodyguards were telling like the Hard Rock management, "What are you so pissed off about? It's not like it's not going to get paid for." And then they called his dad in Greece to okay the $100,000 charge to the credit card.
Let's call my dad. See if he has
Yeah.
$100,000.
See what his limit is?
$100,000.
$100,000 for a pillow fight.
That's crazy.
But what an ass this guy is. I mean,
Yeah,
no
he's a little
respect for
pompous prick.
money to do that kind of crap.
or anything
Yeah. They're billionaires. His family's worth $10 billion.
with a B.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Yes.
Here's what I'd like to do is because we know somebody that's in Vegas, and that's George Maloof, and he owns the Palms Casino Resort, Las Vegas, and he's going to become the new Hugh Hefner. I guarantee it.
It's on his way.
It is totally on its way. He won't pick up the phone, but I wanted to know if he knew anything about it. And if you guys saw last night's Las Vegas
Mailbox of
and you guys, thanks. His brother Gavin Maloof
leave a voice
was
message.
on Las
press
Vegas
1,
last night and had
or
the
just
worst
wait
hair
for
ever.
the tone. To send a numeric
sad.
page, press 2 now.
Was it part of wardrobe?
I don't know. I hope so. It
At
was
the
sad.
tone, please record your voice message.
Okay.
When you are finished recording, you may hang up or press pound for more options.
Hey, George Maloof.
Hi, George.
Listen, we need to do an intervention with Gavin, your brother, Gavin Maloof. We were watching Las Vegas last night, and something horrible has happened to his hair.
We're done with the faux hawk.
The faux hawk is over. Someone called and wants their hair back. And so we have an intervention planned. My girlfriend Alina, she has an intervention. We'll fix it. I don't know if it was wardrobe that did that to him on the show Las Vegas.
Or if he saw a guest billboard with a young hairless boy in a faux hawk and he thought, hey, that looks good on him.
But all I know is he wanted to look like Angelina Jolie's the adopted baby.
Maddox.
He looked like Maddox.
He went to Supercuts with a Maddox picture and said, I want my hair to look just like this.
Gavin Maloof is Maddox. That's what they're going to look like older. I'm telling you. And we had Molly Sims on yesterday, and she did not mention your brother's bad, horrible hair.
Yeah.
So could you call? Actually, you don't even have to call us back because I know you won't.
Yeah.
But have Gavin call us because we'd like to. Well, it's an intervention, and you know what? It's the first step to recovery. I mean, that was bad hair.
Right.
Bad.
No, we can fix this for him.
Oh my God. In fact, I could conference it with it real fast. Hey, Chuck.
Hello.
You saw that hair?
That was pretty intense, wasn't it?
What the hell is with that? Sorry. All right, I'm done. Naomi Judd, she's coming in, and I'll be singing.
In minutes.
I'll be singing the part of her daughter. All right. Anyway, here is the deal. We had, what was her name again? Terry. And her boyfriend had cold feet. All of a sudden, they've been living together a year and a half, and they've been engaged 2 months. And she's trying to buy wedding invitations, all that. And he's like, no, not yet. So what'd you guys come up with?
Oh, this is a bad situation all around, but she really needs to have a sit down with him and decide before they get too into this, before she sends out the invitations and because he's getting scared, and I think he really wants to marry her, and ultimately he'll do it, but you have to make sure he's going to do it on that day.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because he's just, what's happening at 31 is a long time to be single. He's nervous, like his whole life is going to change, and he's getting scared.
All right. You didn't go with not so fresh feeling?
No, but
God.
that one was already eliminated from the list.
Okay.
Remember?
All right, yeah.
I'm with sit down, find out. You need to confront him to
Fight.
exactly what are your issues. Exactly what are you afraid of? What are you hesitant about? And resolve that before you move forward 1 minute.
I like it.
And check his refrigerator for pictures.
And don't do anything else. Don't order any more nuts or decorations
Nuts.
or whatever.
Who
the hell you
orders
have
nuts?
For flowers.
What kind of weddings do you go to?
You
Hey,
put
Terry.
nuts on the table.
No, you don't. Don't order any nuts. What are
Don't
nuts?
order anything.
Terry,
Yeah.
first of all, I hope you don't have any nuts for the table.
I love nuts.
And secondly, have you had the sit down with him? Because that's the turd's advice.
Yes,
You guys' names are not turds. It was just in the
it doesn't
segment.
bother
It
me.
bothers
No,
me.
no,
You
It
guys
doesn't bother me.
You
guys
call
are-
me Stench every day. It
You
doesn't
guys
bother
are far more, I don't know, you have more value than a turd.
Oh, I'm okay with it, but thank you, but
Yeah.
I don't mind.
I mean, you're not a mushy-like substance to me. Anyway, Terry?
Yeah. I have talked to him. We sat down and talked about it, and he keeps telling me, like, I just don't know. I don't know what it is. It's not, I just can't
It's not
explain
you,
it.
it's
Then
me.
cancel
Exactly.
it. Don't postpone it. Say, you know what? Until you're for sure this is a lifelong commitment. I'm not going into this and just say we're canceling everything. And when you're ready, we'll reschedule it. But you better be ready next time. Blah blah blah.
But
Butthole.
see, I find that kind of hard because, like, if he's not ready now, then why should I postpone it? Because what makes him think he's going to be ready?
I
Like,
didn't
He's
say
saying
postpone it. I
cancel
said
it.
cancel it.
Cancel it. And the other thing, Terry, as our friend, okay, mine, you guys don't like him, Dr. Phil would say, why does he get to decide about your life?
yeah.
You know, the thing is, I'm with Stench. Cancel the damn thing. He doesn't know, but you're just this sitting duck like, okay, well, maybe you'll decide
And
tomorrow.
you're too busy planning to care.
Yeah, listen, sister, you got to pull your head out of your ass and say, forget it. You don't want me? Then fine. That's lovely. Thank you and have a nice day, and thank you for being honest. But I'm not going to sit here as the sitting duck waiting for you to decide every day if I should order invitations or if I shouldn't. And he's going to say, I told you not to. And you're like, well, fine, I'm not going to. The whole thing is off.
Okay, yeah.
Because otherwise, why does he get to decide? It's your life, too.
I don't know. That's not a good answer. You're getting married.
Yeah.
I
You guys
don't
already
know.
live together. It shouldn't be that big a shock for him.
Yeah, he doesn't get to say, I don't know.
That's true. Living together is half the battle.
So, Terry, I don't know why you get to, why does he get to decide? Isn't it your life?
Yeah, I understand that. I'm just, like, thinking, I totally agree. I told him, we'll wait until January. If you don't know in January, then I'm out. Like, I'll take my stuff, I'll move out, and we'll go our separate ways.
And what's going to change by January?
Well, he'll hopefully know by then. That's what, like...
And isn't it great, Terry, listen to this. Isn't it great that you're just going to sit there and let him to decide about your life until January?
That's what's bugging me. Like, every day
Terry,
I wake up...
you're going to sit there and you're going to let him decide about how he feels about you and how much worth you have until January.
You're worth living with and boning, but you're not worth marrying?
I'm just going to sit here and wait until January and then you decide. Because I'm worthless.
No, I know. I know I deserve more, and I'm not the type of person to, like, sit back and let, like, a guy
Don't.
walk all over me.
No, but you just decide until January. We'll go through the holidays.
With a happy face for the family, so
Yes.
everybody thinks everything's okay.
So no one will know because you just go ahead and take your sweet time.
So you guys think that I should just pack up my stuff and leave it?
Well, no, we
Let-
did not
no,
say
let
that.
him know.
Hold
No,
on, yeah, we
crazy.
didn't say
Let
that.
him know that
Yeah.
you're gonna.
Yeah, we did say that.
Yeah,
so hold
that's
on to
not-
that one. No, yeah. The slacker. I said you decide. Okay, so here's
We're
the
going
thing.
to decide it at the moment of the exit of the show today.
We have 100 tickets to win a chance at $310 million dollars. A chance to win a chance of $310 million. So Stench wants to give away one at a time, 100. And so he said, start sealing them up, and we'll just get addresses and 100 by 100 stamps and mail them away.
Yeah.
But look what Monica, look how sad.
They're like, we don't want to take the info of 100 people.
Give 10 to 10 people.
Oh no!
But we want to spread the love to 100
You hate
people.
90 other people.
The fact that 100 people listen to this show is a huge deal. That's 100 people that we have touched today.
Stay here for 2 hours.
I know, but to give 100 away, isn't that that's so much nicer than giving away 10? I mean, we're giving away 100 chances to give $310 million away,
You
Monica.
could be changing somebody's life, Monica.
Not just 10 chances.
Look, everybody, it's Amy Sugarman. What does she want?
Here she
When
is.
Amy Sugarman comes to the room, nothing good happens.
Because look who she has with her.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Judd. Hi.
Hi.
I was just singing your songs.
We're going to put you right there.
Yeah, right there.
Right here.
Hi, Happy. How are you?
Well, mighty fine and a great big howdy from Nashville.
Well,
Hi.
howdy doody.
I don't usually talk like that, but hey.
Well, you know what? It works here. It really does.
Don't you hate stereotypes?
No. Because I lost my virginity on a combine, so we're okay. We're absolutely okay. You're my people. I'm from your neck of the woods, so we're okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, ladies and gentlemen, Naomi Judd is here with us.
Yay.
We're very happy to have her. I was just singing Grandpa, and then I sang that. I give a little love. I sang
Known
a
the
bunch
words
of
to every
songs.
song
I knew
we
the
pulled
words.
up out of the computer today.
Sorry. Yeah, I'm embarrassing them. They're ashamed of me. But anyway, and then we sang Love Can Build a Bridge. It helped us, that couple.
Yeah.
We had a couple that had some issues, and then we played Love Can Build a Bridge, and it made it all better.
Yeah.
I mean, your songs are so inspirational, really.
Well, I appreciate you saying that, but you know, it's just real life. I think country music is basically the poetry of everyday folks, standard issue folks.
And how about that Keith Urban? He's a looker, huh?
I'm so proud that he's making it because I connected with him years ago before. But I have to tell y'all if Nicole Kidman is out there listening, Keith brought her. We live out in Leaper's Fork, out in the middle of nowhere. Very few cars even come down our road. Winona and Ashley and I share a valley called Peaceful Valley. But anyway, there's a little old meet and three out there, and Keith brought Nicole out to the Country Boy. Don't go there again, Nicole.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Oh.
What is the country boy?
What is
Well,
that?
they have what we call fat pudding, which is gravy,
Uh-huh.
and it's greaserama. So we were all kind of mortified that that's probably Nicole Kidman's idea about.
Oh, that's not good. So now she
Cuisine.
thinks, yeah, she's from Sydney. You
Yeah.
know,
Right.
she's a Miss City girl.
Oh,
and
but
she
they
thinks,
eat that, what's that stuff called that the Aussies eat?
Vegemite.
Yeah, Vegemite.
yeah,
So-
but this is
Yep.
bad. This is like pure grease. I mean,
Good
people
stuff.
in the Midwest save their grease. Like they're
Yeah.
proud of the grease.
Lard.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's seasoned. And people.
My girlfriend, one of my best girlfriends, Dorothy, lives in a double wide, and she was saying she needed to lose weight. And I said, well, we'll have to get you a lard light patch.
Oh, now you're. You know, skinny girls should not be saying that to the chubbies. That's just mean and hurtful right there.
Well, let me talk about my show before.
Yes, before
Yeah.
we go on the
Time
wrong
is gone.
track. Yeah, you have a brand new show, a talk show.
It's kind of a talk show, but I want to be real clear. The show is not about me. This show is about celebrating people who are extremely interesting. And also, because I get
Well,
to
thank
look at,
God.
yeah,
Hey, good call.
you like that? For instance,
Because I've seen a few that celebrate other things. If that Tyra Banks dresses up in a fat suit one more time, I'm going to kill myself. Anyway, go
I
ahead.
just literally flew in from Hawaii. I interviewed the dog, the bounty hunter.
Oh,
Now,
no.
you
yeah,
talk about
he is
characters.
interesting.
Yeah.
And Beth, his wife, oh my gosh.
Yeah, you
funny.
should have done a makeover there. But anyway.
No, I love unique people who are defined from within. I like people who are individuals. And she's kind of a cross between Anna Nicole Smith and that lawyer Gloria Allred.
Yeah,
Oh.
You
yeah.
know, she's really sharp and sassy and smart.
But white trash as they come.
Yeah.
But I like that about her.
So it makes are unique.
Yes, it is. And she is very interesting. But they fit together, don't you think?
Oh, man.
Yeah.
He is sort of Jesse James without a gun.
You know, I don't see you interviewing them. I mean,
Oh.
It's just so funny because you're
We're
so
best
demure.
friends now.
Yeah.
I interviewed him in Honolulu at their actual bail bonds office, and we just fell in like and spent the whole day together. Stayed out and had dinner till midnight that night. Yeah, they're my new best friends. I'm going to go to their wedding in May.
I'm sorry, Naomi.
It is an odd couple.
I just don't see it.
But also, and I'm kind of outing myself on the show because I have this whole new club of friends. I mean, I still hang out with Dolly Parton and Reba McEntire and all, but I have this whole new circle of friends that nobody knows about. Brainiacs. Nobel Prize winning physicists, much like you, Stench.
Yeah, and Jack.
Look at my Nobel Prize winning physicist in here.
Yeah, I hang with those kind of people on the download too, just not today.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what? I used to work for Dolly Parton when I was a teenager. Yes.
Doing?
I was a prop watcher on her TV show.
You watched her props.
Yeah. When the show first started, before I got picked up, I was in college and I had this job where I would go and I would sit in a hallway and they would roll the props out.
And he'd sit there.
And I would sit there and watch the props so no one could take them away.
Dolly and I get along like gangbusters, but the deal is mine's real and hers not.
Yeah.
Hair!
Right.
I talk about hair.
Right.
She wears wigs.
And personality, because you're not one of those cheesy, everything's great, smiley girls. Because you got real, if you will, on Oprah with your daughter. Did anybody give you any flack about that?
That was awesome.
We feel so strongly that the truth is really all we got.
Yeah.
And
It was
we
a good
have to-
show.
I was there to just be in the background. I actually took my mom for Nana and Ashley. So we were just there to give a visual support system for her because that's what you're supposed to do.
See, I got
Families.
you earlier. That's all you
One
have
of
at the
the
end of the day
shows-
is family.
Yep.
It's twoo. One of the shows that I did for the Hallmark show, it's on starts Sunday morning, November 27th, 1 hour. We're going to start out with 1 hour a week so I can kind of ease into it. We'll probably go to a daily. They built a studio for me in New York, but one of the first shows brought
Bragger.
my mom on and my sister
You
on.
can't be in New York.
And
You're
we-
Judd. You're supposed to be in the
Yeah,
South.
you're supposed to be in Nashville or something.
What we worked out a deal, and I said I'll come to New York for 1 week out of the month, and
that's
we'll
not
film
bad.
4 shows in that week.
Oh, well, that's good. Yeah,
All right,
okay.
that's
Then
good.
So
we'll
we've
let
got-
that one slide.
Okay.
We've got
But
inspirational
are you going to make it
stories.
look like it's like Kentucky and...
Nope.
No. All right.
No,
Tennessee?
We don't have no heifers or
No?
no possums in the background.
You're not going to be sitting on a bale of hay?
Nah.
No? Nothing like that. So you're just going to look real live New York.
It's very homey. It's very organic, and it's a kind of place where I feel like I'm in my big butt flannel jammies. I feel very comfortable. Will we fly in experts?
Do you ever wear sweats? I don't see you wearing sweats.
I don't wear sweats
Yeah.
just because.
I see that you don't wear sweats.
But see, like these.
That's
Okay,
why she stays thin. She doesn't wear
okay,
sweats.
Jamie, look at these pants. They're stretch.
Well, okay,
They're not
but they're
sweats?
pretty.
Well,
you
they got
know-
pockets.
It doesn't count. You're a
And
non-sweatpant
they're
wearing
washable.
woman. God, what kind of woman are you if you don't have any sweats? You're supposed to lounge in sweats and wear
I'm
sweats.
pretty much 100% organic cotton. And when we're home, Wyatt and Ashley and I, we try to eat supper together as often as possible. I make my butt extender food. We like comfort food. In fact, we just had a big powwow about what the deal is for Thanksgiving. So we're all going to cook at my house on Wednesday because they know they're going to make a mess. And then on Thursday, Thanksgiving Day, we're going to eat at Ashley, and she's going to set the prissy table.
Oh, is she prissy?
She's not, I don't know if prissy's the word. She just really likes to.
Together? Is she one of those together girls?
You
do
mean
her
matchy-matchy?
do
No.
her panties and bra match.
Oh, heck no. We're lucky
Okay.
to clean.
Because I'm just
The
over
big
you
thing-
people.
No, if she wears underwear, I'm a happy girl.
Okay, all right. Thank the Lord. I mean, it's weird things that we thank the Lord for, but those matchy girls and their
Not
toenails
us.
match their
Oh.
fingernails and all that
Look
stuff.
at these fingernails.
Okay, whoa, okay. Because I thought you guys were all prissy.
I've never had a pedicure. Don't do nails. You see here, chopped down to the nub.
Just tell me that you don't bite your toenails and we'll be
No,
fine.
no.
What? But you seem so together, like a together prissy girl.
I'm together. I'm not prissy. I live in a 2-bedroom modest house with a carport. so that I can
Wow.
clean it
Jack, a
myself.
carport owner.
Yeah.
Wow,
I
that's
might turn
great.
it into a beauty shop or a fireworks stand someday. You never know.
Wow, I'm
But
telling
I
you.
take care of it myself. Dorothy, my girlfriend, comes down a couple of days a week and helps me clean, but that's it.
And are you married?
Happily.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Well, when they answer like that, you know what that means.
He was Elvis's backup singer, and so he quit the business so that we could.
Do you wish it would have been
have a
Elvis?
life? You know, there was this weird thing in the tabloids for a long time that
no.
Winona Judd was Elvis's love child.
Oh, I see it.
And I thought, now wait a minute, you all. I am the one that will tell you everything. You think if I'd had an affair with Elvis,
You wouldn't tell everybody? I would have gone with that though. Forget the backup singer. You did the actual singer. You know, that's pretty good. I would have gone with it. I
but
don't know.
he is passed because my husband actually stood next to the open casket in the living room of Graceland to sing at the funeral. So I'm here to
That's kinda
testify.
Creepy there, Naomi.
Wow.
No, but there's everybody who says Elvis is still alive.
Oh, that's
I
what
saw him
you're-
at Kalamazoo.
And you saw him
I
all.
saw him at the BP gas pump last night at 11 o'clock.
All right.
He'd gone in to get him a Twinkie.
We have Naomi Judd with us. She has a brand new show. We need to take a little bitty break, and then when we come back, we will talk more about her new show. It's premiering on Hallmark beginning November 27th at 10 a.m., 9 Central? Yep. On the Hallmark channel. More details about Sweet Child. All righty. Hey, kids, we're back
All
with
right.
Naomi Judd. We love her, Naomi Judd. And
Jamie's very pregnant, and she's having a little issue. So, do you know how many pregnant women it takes to change a light bulb?
how many?
Oh, shut up! Get over it. Eat a pickle. Because Stench was just complaining.
What, he
I
was
telling her
behind my
when
back?
you ran out of the room, I said, you know, Jack and I both have 2-year-olds, and I honestly didn't spend that much time with my pregnant wife. Not at all. Yet, we're locked in a room with Jamie for 5 hours a day.
You know, I've
It's
tried to be
totally
very
different.
aware of my hormones. Like the other night when I was with the bastard's father.
Oh.
It's politically correct. That's right. What would you call him?
I would call him the loving husband and father of this
He's not a husband.
Yeah, he's on a mountain somewhere.
child of the universe.
Right. He's not a husband. He's a young kid. But anyway, I got him young. Yeah, rock on. Anyway,
Well, the big thing is to realize that the in utero life of the child is real. And for all you pregnant women out there, we know now that
Yeah, Jamie.
all the nerve endings, everything is being formed, and you really have to, just like they're forming their bones, their neural nets, their brain tissue, and everything. I had no idea. Now I study neurosciences. And it's true, Jamie,
this
that
is
your
bad
thoughts
news.
your thoughts
Thoughts are
become
dangerous.
biology.
He's going to be a psycho.
No, it's
This
not.
kid's gonna hate his dad.
We're going to feed
Or
him with
love
love
porn.
and affirmations.
Stop it.
What, one porn movie? I'm just
Yeah,
thinking,
yeah.
what's he going to... Okay.
I want you to press your belly to the TVs.
I don't think you'll like what we're watching.
To the TV every Sunday morning for my
Oh,
Hallmark
okay.
show.
All right, yeah.
Because it's about positive psychology. It's about the fact that literally one idea can change your life. Because, Stench, I like to say one idea can shift everything. Shift happens.
You know what? That is big. Ladies and
is
gentlemen,
good.
shift happens.
Shift happens.
And we learned it here first on this show. Probably like fourth because I saw you on KTLA and all that. Yeah. But, we did learn it.
Yes, we did.
Yeah. So shift happens. And that's what your show is all about, is like kind of spiritual, like getting in touch with your heart, body, soul.
Well, spirit, mind, body connection. But it's really about, it's definitely positive psychology. Because one of the things I learned about 15 years ago when they told me I was going to die,
Oh, yeah, that's right. They
they
did
said I was
tell you
going to
that.
take a 6-foot dirt nap. And I said, nope. No,
yet.
you guys don't get it. I'm going to live long enough to see the day that Winona Judd does not blame me for all of her problems.
Oh!
That's my goal.
Wow! Well,
Can I get an amen, mothers? All the mothers
Wow.
out there.
Holy
Testify.
Toledo. We just had this phone call earlier where
Yeah.
somebody's daughter blames their... Yeah, wow.
No. Winona and Ashley are the jewels in my crown, but it's true that you have to understand that you can have the reality that choices change everything. Your reaction to something is your personal power. You can't change the way things are. Lord knows, in today's culture and today's society, we can't change the way things are. But the good news, the brilliant new revelation is that you can change your reaction, you can change your perception, and that's everything.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't it true that your daughter found out a little later that she wasn't of the same father, right?
Correct.
Totally easy to blame you for that one.
Well,
I would so say I would have issues.
well,
I'd give her that
he
one.
knew.
I'd give her
You
that
know,
one,
I
though.
told her 10 years or so ago when I felt that she was ready and I realized he was not going to come forward, because the minute I told him, I was in my first trimester and I was a senior in high school, and I was taking care of my siblings because my mom and daddy had taken my little brother who was passing away. Brian was dying of Hodgkin's, and they'd left town to go to a hospital, and I was left to raise the kids, go to high school, and all the time I was pregnant. Yeah, but this is in 1963, and another whole
I
zeitgeist
thought
of our
cheerleading
culture.
practice was hard.
Yeah.
Man.
Not to
Holy
mention
Toledo.
the washing and the cooking and trying to do my homework, practice piano, because you know I played piano at the First Baptist Church. I was the town good girl.
Hey, I could take you on in heart and soul, okay?
But I told this guy, I said, you know, is it possible to get pregnant the first and only time you have sex? And he left town, never saw him again.
Oh.
But he knew where we were. My mom still lives in the house I was born and raised in, has always had the same phone number. And I just felt, you know, if he wanted to participate, he would come forward. And then I realized that was not going to happen. And even though everybody in my family and everyone was saying, don't tell her, because, you know, it's just not, it's not your gig. He knows, and he ain't showing. He's not showing up.
Wow.
But
And then
I
you
took her
become
to the
like,
Yeah.
big time
superstar.
celebrity. I bet yeah.
He's like, hell no, I'm
Hey,
coming back.
Yeah. Can I
I
be in your
have
life
to
now?
respect him, though, because he didn't show up afterwards.
Oh, he didn't?
Yeah.
He never did.
I
You know,
guess
come
that's
out
good.
and say, hey, guess what?
Yeah.
Can I ride on your bus?
And those were nice buses, by the way.
Buy
I
me
saw
a
you.
car?
Yeah. Wow. So he didn't even come back then, did he? And he
No.
knew. And
Oh, yeah, he knew. Oh, he always knew.
Well, does that
He
even
knew from
hurt
the
your
minute
feelings
I
even
did.
more?
He
Like
knew
did-
from the minute I did, and he just chose not to participate for whatever reason, and I respect that, because later on he could have come forward and held his hand out, but he didn't do that. And he was a very down-home, just humble, B-flat, ordinary kind of guy. And I think it would have been overwhelming in the later years for him to show up. He wasn't going to ride the gravy train at that point.
And I mean, it was your first. Was it your first? Bum 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 bum. Bam 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 bam.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that happens in high school.
First time
That's
I was
awful.
left alone. First time I was 17, night before my senior year was to start. I had my pencil sharpened.
Oh,
I had
yeah.
my clothes laid out. I was so in love with school. I'm just insatiably curious about life, so I
And
just
penises,
loved.
apparently.
Well, no. To tell you the truth,
How
I
did
wanted
this
to go to
happen?
college, and he came by and took advantage of me, is the straight out truth. But you know, I mean, I was there.
Well, right, yeah. Yeah.
So mommy
Probably.
and daddy came home, and you know, it just goes to show you it's not what happens to you, it's what you choose to do with it. Because I gave birth 9 months later. Thank you very much on graduation high school night. It's like she was the one in the little cap and gown. I went, hey, what's
Wow.
up with this?
That'd be
picture?
embarrassing if your water breaks under your cap and gown.
Oh.
Yeah, nope.
Yeah.
I was in the hospital saying, can I have some more morphine?
Wow. Wow. On your high school graduation. And then, look, I mean, it is true because you turned a negative, I mean, you know, what most people would consider into a real positive.
Well, absolutely.
I mean, it took
and you
time.
know what?
But
You get the test first and the lessons later. And I look back now and I realize that year changed my whole life. It was 1963 in Appalachia. And it's what you choose to do with what happens to you. Mommy and Daddy got a divorce because Brian died. And I had to get married. I married an older boy in town that I had dated a year
well,
before.
he's a good guy. He married you with a kid?
He always wanted to
Gotta
marry
find
me.
me one like that. Yeah, I
So
that pregnant chick.
all of a sudden, I'm married. I have to move across town to a family I don't even know. Like I said, Brian passed. He was my best friend in the whole universe. Mommy and Daddy get a divorce. So I look back, though, and my brother Mark, my younger brother, chose to turn to his faith, and now he's a pastor. And Brian's, my little brother that passed, his best friend, Jimmy Lett, who was a pallbearer and actually took Brian all of his homework at the hospital, became a pediatrician because he was so affected by Brian's death.
Have you written a book or something? Because
Yeah.
this is a crazy
This
life.
is a great story.
Oh my God! And
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I mean, this is just. I mean, you know, the good part is y'all turned out famous. Otherwise, we'd call you dysfunctional. You know.
It was kind of bizarre. About a month ago, I was home on a Sunday afternoon. Like I said, I do my own housework, my own cooking and everything, and I was cleaning the house. I don't think I'd even brushed my hair or my teeth. And I was folding my husband's Fruit of the Looms, and I thought, I'm going to watch a Lifetime movie. I just want to see some drama, soap opera, mystery, comedy. I turned on, it was My Life Story.
Yeah, that's not good. When you're the drama of the week,
Yeah.
it's the Naomi Judd story. Yeah. Or maybe it is good because it all turned out happy
Yeah.
ending.
Good stuff came out of
And
all
it
that.
gives you a talk show, which is why you're here. Look at me,
Work it.
All right, here's what we're going to do. We're going to take a little break, and when we come back, we will finish up with Naomi Judd.
Yay!
I don't know. We're just talking. Nothing.
I'm a little bit country, you're a little bit rock and roll.
Oh, my God, Donnie Marie, I miss him. Okay, here's the deal. First of all, I have to say that I would like to apologize to Naomi. She's here to promote a new show that's coming out. When is it?
November the
November
27th,
27th.
Sunday morning, 10 a.m. on the Hallmark Channel. It's called Naomi's New Morning.
Right, and it's going to be a great show, and we want you all to watch it. But it's been embarrassing because people have come by here and they're stalking her.
Stalkerazzi.
Like, for example, what's that guy? He's
We call Pete, the sales manager.
Pete, the sales manager. I'm sorry.
He just wanted to remind me that he's been on our bus.
Right, he's been on your
Creepy.
bus.
I think he licked it too. Sniffed some diesel fumes.
Something. I mean, our staff is really great staff, and I don't know what happened there. It was embarrassing. It was uncomfortable.
There's people around the windows. There's people in the room behind us looking in. There's people all around.
Yeah, and so I'd like to apologize because usually, we're so used to having celebrities in here. Usually they behave. But then he came in here and he told you this long story about how he knew somebody that played your doctor.
And he said, and if you're missing any of your underwear,
Yeah, it was
I was
just,
on your bus.
it was kind of creepy. And then Amy Sugarman, who everybody knows is nuts, she comes in and she's like, oh my God, I was a gamma beta photo of Mata, whatever.
Just like
Right.
Ashley.
Just like Ashley.
I
See,
totally.
that's what's so wonderful about
Oh,
Kappa
shut
Kappa
up!
Gamma.
What?
Ashley and I were Kappa Kappa Gamma. We're sisters.
But not in the
that's
same
why
school.
I love my
But she
life so
doesn't know
It
much.
doesn't matter if it's not in the
Ashley
same
and
school.
Winona and I are representatives. We always feel like we're the designated hitters
Not of her.
for standard issue folks. So when you guys see us,
Standard issue.
This is Kappa Gamma Cuckoo
no, I
over
mean
here.
just real people. We're examples of real life.
I relate to each Judd in a different way.
Why don't you tell us how you relate to each other in a different
no.
way? Ladies and gentlemen, Amy Sugarman with how she relates
Yeah, you
to
know
each
what?
Judd in a different way.
And an interesting character for your show because she is interesting. This
Go ahead.
Well, did you already talk about Oprah when they were all
Yes.
on Oprah?
Yes.
Because when they're all on Oprah, I could see everybody's side.
Really? That's great.
Ashley and I relate with our Kappa sisterhood.
Uh-huh.
Of course, Mom, but and
How
then
about
me
your
and
other two
Y.
personalities?
Keep going.
I love them. I love the
All
Judds.
right, so far you've hit two.
Yeah.
Well, how do I relate to Naomi?
Yes.
I can just understand her as the mom figure. I am not the mom
Are you
figure.
a
but-
mom?
No, but I can see my mom being. Moms
mom?
want their kids to like succeed and be the best they can, and sometimes they just don't convey that in the nicest possible way to us.
So you were saying
What
that
are you
she
saying?
wasn't very nice on Oprah.
Yeah, that's not nice of you. Get out
I
of
think
here.
that maybe Winona misinterpreted some of the love, and she didn't quite. Wow. You know.
Amy, you
Am I
came in here to
wrong?
do
She
this to
reads
yourself.
a lot into your life, Naomi.
Am I wrong? There was
Well, I think you hit on something key, and that is that everybody has their own realities. Everybody has their own realities. The fact that Winona and Ashley and I, that I'm their progenitor, they have my DNA. And a lot of moms expect their kids, their adult kids even, to have the same basis of acting in the world, a paradigm. Your paradigm is built on your beliefs and your values and your passions. And I've always known that Y and Ashley were extremely different from me and from one another, and I try to foster that.
And that's good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And you blame your mom first, no matter what. You snap
Amy,
at your mom. You
she
lash
spun
out at your
that
mom.
into something nice,
Yeah.
and it was,
Yeah,
you should
yeah,
really
yeah.
stop
Let's
now.
Did you guys not see the Oprah? It was awesome.
Yes,
watched it. We ran
played the
clips of
clips
it.
of it.
I loved it.
All right, so
One of the important things is to realize that if you, and Y and Ash and I do this, so you guys might want to do it here in the studio so that you all can get along better.
all right, what is
Fat
it?
chance.
It's called.
What, he has to fall backwards. I have to try to catch his fat ass.
He'll crush you.
I don't know. All right, what What's it called?
It's called mirroring, and this is how it works. Okay, since you say something and then I repeat it back to you without my interpretation. And what this does, just be aware, it allows you to feel heard so that there's no interpretation. You're not trying to manipulate.
Jamie's a cranky pickle eater.
You say, Jamie's a cranky pickle eater. Okay? What I hear you saying is, Jamie is a cranky pickle eater.
Yep.
Okay.
Stench is a big fat whore.
See, now she's getting me.
Go ahead, Naomi.
I'm not
Repeat
gonna
that
repeat-
one.
Observation.
No,
This is an
I'm not
opinion.
going to repeat that. So what I hear you saying, Jamie, is
Yes. Stench is a big fat whore.
Yes.
it's better to do this in a neutral environment with a registered facilitator, a psychotherapist who can.
Because I thought this was a fun game. Make Naomi repeat bad things. I thought this was the name of this game. No? Make the demure and, because you kind of, to me, I always think of you as like the Nashville, what's her, Kennedy, you know?
Yeah, it's like country royalty.
Yeah.
It really
And
is.
to make you repeat Stench is a big fat whore would make my day.
Thank you for not doing that, Naomi.
It just make me happy and see Jacqueline Kennedy just saying Stench is a big fat whore. I don't know. It makes me gleeful. It does. And the fact that you've thought about it for a split second. All right. I know.
Well, I'm glad that you feel better now that
I
you've
do.
released
It's
all
the
that
little words.
all that negative, toxic.
Yeah, it's the little things that make me happy these days. Used to, I'd worry about the big things. Now, just little things make me so happy and gleeful. It really is true. And the babies change everything. They do.
And what I hear you saying is you really want to go over and pinch him real hard.
I do, yeah. Like right here where that skin is that makes it black and blue and yellow and all that stuff. Yeah, I'm not
You're
kidding.
evil.
I'm not evil. I'm just honest.
You're not hearing me. You're supposed to say back, I'm evil.
I'm evil.
But I want all the folks out there to actually consider doing this, and it really is valuable with your husband because guys
the
process
things
in
they
a
say
different
to me,
way.
though, I don't want to repeat.
See, guys only have one trunk line. You guys don't even have call waiting on your line, but women have 5 lines coming in. We've got a massive trunk line. We can multitask. We can have a baby on our hip while we're stirring the pot and we're listening to radio, we're watching TV and thinking about what are we going to have for dessert tonight. So we can do all that stuff at once.
You guys are
and
just going, am I going to get
can't.
laid tonight?
We're going sex food. Sex food. Which one am I going to get next?
Did you see that, Dr.
Sex
Phil,
or food?
yesterday? That guy said, if my woman would just feed me, clean the house, and bone me, I wouldn't have strayed.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dr. Phil ripped him.
He needs to read my book. I've got a new book out called The Transparent Life, and you can get it at any fine bookstore, Books A Millions, whatever, Amazon.com. It's called The
What's it about?
Transparent Life. It's
about how we can see through people like Jack that are very depressed.
Yeah.
Wow, how'd it turn on me?
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm
You're
done
fighting
with
with Stench,
I know,
remember?
but you know what? I'm hormonal.
We weren't fighting. We were airing issues.
What was it about? I'm sorry.
I'm going to give you this book, Jack.
Oh.
And I'm
thank
also
you.
going to recommend that you get on one of the new SSRIs, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors.
Oh, I took one for a while.
You
You
did?
did?
Serotonin.
Yeah, I took one for a while, and then they found out that one destroyed your liver, so now I have even
So
depressed
does
that
the
my liver's
vodka
going to
you
be gone.
drink? It doesn't matter.
Yeah, that's
Take
because you
it.
were taking with vodka, Jack.
Yeah.
Wow.
Nope, serotonin is okay for your liver. Serotonin
Oh.
is one of the neuropeptides in your brain.
Do you have any on you?
We'll give him some. We'll get him started today.
Can we do an experiment?
But this little book is only $15. You can get it at Amazon.com. The Transparent Life helps you understand that it's really your mind. Your brain is a 3-pound organ. Well, maybe in your case,
I
too.
was
Well,
going to say 2. at
Jack
that.
is hung like a yak.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding. He's like the
Mom,
man.
we're
Yeah.
not saying this to Naomi Judd.
She is familiar with the penile member
Not Jack's.
thing. Anyway, sorry. So when you said
Jack?
3 pounds, it made us laugh. That's why.
Well, the skin is the largest organ in the human body. So you have a brain, which is an organ. It's an actual thing like your lungs, heart, kidneys, whatever. Let's talk about things above the waist. And then your brain.
Wow.
How did this all turn on?
The
me?
brain
I don't know, but
is
I
your
like it.
mind's
Press
control-
guy.
The brain is the control tower. The brain is
Not his. His control tower is called Sparkles. It's his
No,
wife.
the brain is a drugstore. Let's think of the brain as Long's or Save-On or Walgreens. The brain is a drugstore. It produces and secretes all these neurochemicals. that affect how you feel. So the mind is the body's control tower. It's invisible, and the mind tells your brain, let's prescribe some more serotonin for Jack so that he is happier.
So, Jack, what did you learn from that?
Get happy, bitch.
That I'm going to have some more serotonin so that Naomi Judd will be happy with me.
Yay! Jack's always the women's bitches. You're always everybody's bitch, aren't you?
Yeah.
Whatever, Naomi. Okay, I'll take the serotonin. Okay, jump off a bridge? Yes. I'll jump off a bridge if it'll make you happy. He's that guy.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm autographing your book, Jack.
All right. That's sweet. All right, it's called The Transparent Life.
Yeah.
Available in bookstores. Also, Naomi's Breakthrough Guide is available as well.
And you have a children's book, too. You're a doer.
Well, it's all
You're an overachiever. No wonder your daughter doesn't like you.
No, it's tangible manifestations.
Sit down and have a snack.
Yeah.
Oh my God, who needs to write all these? What are you,
So
overachiever? You can write it to my bastard.
I would love to.
Little bouncing baby bastard.
She won't write that. There's no way she's writing that.
Why?
No,
Because I know she won't. She wouldn't say whore. She's not going to write bastard.
I'm sorry, but bastard more acceptable than whore.
Is proof that God's not done with us yet.
Yep.
Wow.
I
have
wrote
so much
this
to
book
say
because
about
I have a little Gertie the goldfish at home, and I was watching this little sucker swim around in this goldfish bowl, 360 degrees, just watching everything. And I thought, you know what? I feel like I live in a goldfish bowl because people watch me 360
They're doing
degrees.
it
Doing it right now.
And then they walk in and tell you stuff that you don't care about.
Yeah, like that they're gamma beta fighter.
Or that they saw your bus.
I was on your bus.
Yeah, I was on your bus. Get on the bus.
They stole my
Did
panties.
you know? Did you know? See, she says panties. She might say.
Panties is fine.
That was
Oh, right,
my
that was
imaginary
him.
playmate.
Did you know that in Europe they're banning goldfish bowls because they're mean and cruel?
Not mine, because it's professionally aerated.
Oh, very
Oh,
nice. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Did you know that, you guys?
No, I
That,
didn't
yeah,
know that.
goldfish bowls. And please, just so you know, don't ever put two beta fish together because
Right.
they'll tear each other's like.
Right.
Yeah, and
And then the police will come.
And then the police come to the studio.
Yeah.
And they don't think it's very
Not
funny
funny at all.
Not at all.
So but we got them out in time and everybody.
And we have a
Right.
public service announcement about it.
You're right. And I took beta sensitivity classes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't give them Altoids.
Right. Yeah.
Right.
Is there anything else you need to know about fish? Because we got a lot.
We need to know this.
What's the name of that fish book?
It's called Gertie the Goldfish. I just sent 25,000 copies down to the Katrina schools because I feel so strongly that kids need books. And I'm telling you this as a new mom, there's so much research, Jamie, about how if you read to a kid, it tells them that they're loved and they're special and you care about them because you're spending time. But it also develops their brain capacity because while they're growing, they develop neural nets. Let's all say
Neural nets. Jack, you now.
Neural net.
Yay!
Yay!
See, Jack
And you
needs
have
you
lots
on
of
more. You
serotonin,
learning. Yes,
boys and
serotonin,
girls.
neuronets.
I'm going to pop me some serotonin, go home, read to my kid.
All right, Jack. My God. Naomi, thank you so much for being on our show. We really appreciate it. We really do. And we can't wait to see your show. It's Sunday, beginning November 27th, correct?
Correct.
On the Hallmark Channel. It's called Naomi's New Morning. And I know that we're going to think about serotonin. We're going to try it tomorrow morning on the show. We're going to get Jack a buttload of it. We're just going to put it right in his veins,
Yeah.
see what it does.
Turn him around.
And all of the listeners out there, they're going to send you all positive, good vibes and send lots of prayers that you're going to have a beautiful, healthy baby. That
Bastards
Stench,
are people too, Naomi. Bastards are people too.
that Stench is going to be less odoriferous.
Yes.
And that Jack is going to increase his serotonin.
It's a beautiful day. Naomi
you,
Judd,
Naomi.
everybody.